I promise you, I was not going to touch this story with a 10-foot pole because for what? It's goofy, it's silly, it's asinine, it's a whole bunch of things all rolled into one. As a matter of fact, I actually gave this thing the perfect title on Twitter. I said Cardi versus the Coonstress, the chicken head wars, because that's exactly what both of these women are. One is a thoughtly chicken head, and the other one's a political whore of a chicken head. So if y'all don't know what's going on, and I wouldn't blame you if you didn't, Candace Owens wants to sue or is in the process of suing Cardi B because, well, let me scale back and actually get the origin story behind how we got to this point. So Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, they performed WAP on this on the Grammys that just recently passed. And Candace Owens went on to Tucker Carlson, and she basically was saying how WAP is vulgar and everything like that. Mind you, Candace Owens has had, I don't know what it is. Candace Owens constantly seems to always get into it with Cardi B, because I don't think Cardi B started with her. I think Candace Owens started, and I think it all goes back to that WAP song, and then that's where Cardi B and the Candace Owens beef, social media beef, really started. It was like right there. So it started with that last summer when the WAP song came out. Then she just went quiet and then didn't talk about it anymore. And now that Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion performed it on the Grammys, now she's talking about, oh, it's so vulgar and everything. And mind you, she's on Fox News telling this to Tucker Carlson, might I add. She likes to always run to Palm Color to tell the issues of black people about everything that's going on with us. Well, you know, Cardi B isn't black, but she got lumped. How? I don't know. But she got lumped in there with us. But notice that, you know, she keeps talking about, you know, Cardi B and everything like that. But mind you, Megan Thee Stallion is the one that's on the track. It's actually, I think, more of her song than anything. And I think Cardi B is just the featured artist. So it seems to me that she just has some kind of personal whatever with Cardi B. Like, she just likes to get into it because, and I think it also stems that Cardi B sat down with Joe Biden and everything like that. So it's a lot of things going on there, but it's real silly and stupid at the same time. So Candace Owens went on there. She just said that WAP was vulgar and all this type of other stuff. You know, she likes to grandstand. Then Cardi B came back on social media and clapped back at her. Cardi B said some things, and then Cardi B posted up a screenshot of this tweet that Candace Owens allegedly put out there about her brother having some kind of relations with her husband and her being asked to join in. And now Candace Owens wants to sue Cardi B for, I think, was it slander or defamation or whatever it is she's trying to sue her for. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, is the coonstress for real right now? Because that tweet that Cardi B put out there towards Candace Owens is not a tweet that Cardi B doctored up to put out there to slander her or anyone close to her. That tweet is a tweet that has been floating around Twitter and social media for a while now. That tweet is probably a month or 2 months old tops. Because I remember seeing that tweet, and that's the same exact one, and then it kind of floated out there. And this is why I said Candace Owens is goofy. Cardi B is too, but Candace Owens is really goofy for wanting to sue Cardi B over a tweet that she allegedly put out there. When I say she allegedly, I'm talking about Candace Owens. Because that tweet was not created by Cardi B. It was already out there. Now, whether or not Candace Owens put that tweet out there into the Twitterverse herself or not, that's left to be, to suggest, left to be up in the air somewhere. But she wants to sue her as if Cardi B created this tweet or photoshopped it or doctored it or whatever and put it out there to slander her family and her husband. Both of, I don't know, like if Cardi B is going to try to countersue her or whatever the case may be, but if they are, they both will get laughed out of that courtroom. Hell, they might get laughed before they even get to the courtroom. This is so goofy. But it doesn't surprise me because Candace Owens always has smoke for everybody especially if they're black. And like I said, we know Cardi B isn't black, but she just has something personal with her. But she's always coming at some black at a black person about something. But she had no smoke for them palm colored people that had all that smoke about her when she posted up a picture of her son, not right after he was born, but still as a newborn. She had nothing to say. Now, mind you, I couldn't go and see what she said because I have the heifer blocked on Twitter. But a few days before she came at Cardi B, she had words for Beyonce. Basically, because I think Beyonce was writing out a tweet, or not a tweet, but some kind of a message, because she was saying how she supports Meghan Markle and what she's going through. And she was saying how we need to be, I guess, more supportive, understanding. And Candace Owens, right on time, came and said, well, Beyonce, they call her Queen Bee and she doesn't speak for us. Well, see, the thing is, I'm sure that thing went right over her head, because I'm almost certain that Beyonce doesn't speak for everybody, except for maybe that crazy ass beehive that she has and her family. But Candace Owens always has to have something to say when a black person says something that she doesn't agree with. And it's always usually a black person, with the exception of Cardi B. Cardi B and her, that whatever they got going on, I don't know what that is. That's just a lot of friction. But whenever it's a black person, she always has something to say. And she always like to talk so quote unquote eloquently to try to soften the blow. She is not slick. That's why we call her, she is a grifter. She is. That's just what she is. That is what she will always be. But this is, like I said, this is absolute nonsense. Both of them are silly, to be quite honest. But that coonstress trying to sue someone over a tweet that has already been out there in the world for well over a month. Mind you, the Grammys happened less than a week ago. Well, by the time this video goes up, it'll be over a week. But you're talking about a tweet that's been out there for so long. And the thing is, I'm sure that the tweet has a date attached to it, and nowhere will you find that the date has the number 3, which means for March, in it. It's probably either going to have a 2 for February or a 1 for January. And now she wants to sue her. And of course, her silly little fans are going to back her up on it, because they're stupid too. They a bunch of chicken heads just like she is. But like I said, I have no dog in this fight, but I thought I just had to address it because it's a reoccurring theme with her. She likes to go after certain people, and usually none of them happen to be palm colored unless they absolutely do something she does not like. The last palm color person I think she went after was that Harry Styles guy, and that's only because he had on a dress for this magazine cover or whatever it was, and she was saying bring manly men back. Notice that she had something to say about that because he's a white man, he's a PC male, but she didn't have that to say about Billy Porter when he wore that gown at the Oscars like a couple years ago, or any of those other highly feminine outfits he likes to wear, because that's probably entertainment for her, but not her precious PC man though. She said, you're supposed to be the pinnacle of a real man. You're not supposed to look like them. And by them, she's talking about a silly Porter. Like I said, this woman is hanging on and leaning on to her 15 minutes of fame. And now they done gave the heifer a show. Oh man, it's just like all you can do is just simply laugh at the goofiness of it all. But I feel nothing for either one of these women. They can do whatever it is they want. This thing is going to blow up in their face. And as far as this lawsuit comes, I don't think it's going to go very far. And the only reason that Candace Owens is going after Cardi B is because she personally does not like her. But I have a feeling that that Candace Owens is probably jealous of her. I have a feeling Candace Owens is jealous of a lot of black people, and that's why she acts the way that she does. Because she does to have the smoke for almost every black person possible. Like I said, with the exception of Cardi B, because we know she ain't black. She's Dominican. But because Cardi B has been attached to black people for so long, she would just lump her in with us so she can continue her onslaught of buffoonery. But I have a feeling that this thing ain't gonna go far. This thing has no legs. Like, this is pure comedy right here. I can't even believe I made this video. But you know, it is what it is, because I want to see, because a lot of times when I do these type of videos, like sometimes it's topics I don't want to talk about. I do it because I want to see your reaction. I want the audience. I want to know what y'all got to say. I'm just curious of what y'all have to say about this. I'm done. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you have not done so already. Make sure that you text the number that is pinned down in the comments below to receive notifications every time I upload a new video or go live.